Hi, I'm David Guetta, and you're watching The Fader. When I was 17, I so wanted to be a DJ, and life sometimes just happened. Important things happen by accident sometimes. My dad is from Morocco, and I grew up with a lot of people from North Africa. On Sunday, we would go to a hammam, and I happened to meet a guy that was working there, and he was the security of a gay club, and he got me to do a trial, to play. I wanted to be a DJ, and I was there, and I had the opportunity to work, so I was working in this gay club. At that time, I would play funk, I would play new wave, some disco, because it was a gay club and disco was so big. Of course, out of curiosity, because I was fascinated by American music, I tried to know what was happening in the gay clubs in America, and I heard of house music. The first record that I heard was Farley Jackmaster Funk, Love Can Turn Around. And completely, wow, it was life-changing. I fell in love with it because it was all about freedom, being able to be yourself, not judging other people. It was the end of certain social barriers, and really, like, my entire life, I tried with DJing and with making music to bring people together. At the time, the DJ was really like nothing, I was working in the two best clubs in Paris. In one club, I was in the basement, and all I could see through a little hole was the feet of the people. In the other club that I was working in, I was in a different room. So I would play a record, open the door, come out, look at the dance floor, how the people are reacting, and come back to my room. This is to tell you that the DJ was never the center of attention at that time, at least in my country. In '88, I went to London. I went to a club called Shoom. I saw the DJ. He was on stage, all the lights on him, and everybody was dancing and looking at him. It was all about the music, all about the DJ, and just dancing, nothing else. I went to the boss of the club where I was working, the gay club, and I said, look, there's this new musical movement, and Tuesday is empty. Would you let me play it if I'm gonna promote the night myself? And it got very, very successful, basically copying what was happening in America, And then, of course, I got into the culture and discovered, who is playing this music. Later, I became like a more popular DJ, and they called me to open a club called Queen, and that was a very, very successful gay club in Paris. At that time, I took the opportunity to invite DJs. It was like a dream for me to meet them, understand what they were doing, learn from them. And it was a completely different state of mind because, I would not invite the DJs to generate ticket sales like it is today. It was just literally to share my passion with the people from my country that didn't know about this music. I invited Frankie Knuckles, that is credited to be one of the creators of house music, was playing this club called The Warehouse in Chicago. DJs like David Morales, I became friends with him later. I was just learning, trying to learn from them and understand the culture. Also asking them like, how do you make those sounds? What synths are you using? That's how it started for me. It's only in 2001 that I really came back to production. I met Chris Willis, that was a gospel singer. I invited him to the studio, and we did Just a Little More Love. And didn't sound like house music at all, but the production was a little bit, so it would speak to the house community. I started to produce not because I wanted to become a producer. I wanted to make songs that were not dance songs, danceable and playable for me, using pop melodies, urban melodies, Again, trying to bring people together. And actually, I was very criticized at the time for doing this because, of course, it was not house music anymore. And the people that were part of my scene, they were a little bit shocked that I would do this. For me, what matters is the music. I was never into all of this for the lifestyle. I was always into it for the music, for the passion, for the love. So I don't really define myself against something. I'm more defining myself for something.